Hi, welcome back. It's Martin Levy from the Levy Group, ITRA Global London. Today's video blog is about what considerations do you need to be aware of when you're coming to the end of your lease. My most valuable piece of advice is please start the process at the earliest possible point. Generally, I like to talk about these things at least a year in advance. A period of up to 12 months gives you sufficient time to explore the market, consider what the landlords may have to say, take a view on prevailing levels of rent, lease terms, and any particular requirements that are contained within your lease. Certain clauses which will need to be replicated elsewhere if you want an earlier break, if you want a lease extension, if you want rights of first refusal over additional space within your building, either currently or where you may choose to go. If you're looking to grow the business, you want more space, you've got to take into account dilapidations on your existing accommodation. And I think it's pretty important to let the landlord know in no uncertain terms that you're out there, you're looking, you've taken professional advice. If you're looking at lease renewal, it's important that the landlord's aware of what you're doing. I think it's important to ensure that the landlord is conscious that you have choices. And it's my responsibility as your tenant representative to ensure that those choices are reflected in the widest possible sense, both in terms of geographical location and in terms of build quality as well. The other points to take into account are the existing documentation that you have, both in terms of your lease, any applications for landlord's consent, i.e. the license for alterations, my advice is, having started the process early, is to explore the market. Make sure the landlords know that you're out there looking, particularly if they are anxious to keep you in the building, perhaps to establish a new rent, because not every lease renewal takes place on a consistent timeline. You could be 5 years into a lease, but another tenant may be only 3 years into their term. So the landlords are always looking to set a precedent. The view I have is by going out to the market early, researching, reflecting the terms that you have in your lease currently. You know, landlords don't like to lose their tenants. It's obvious. They have an uninterrupted revenue stream, both in terms of rent, service charge, buildings insurance. But a tenant does have choice, and it's up to us as your tenant representatives to ensure that's reflected in the widest possible sense, both in terms of geography. How far do you need to be or want to be from a particular marketplace? You know, I've got clients who will want to be as close as their home to their office. I've got others who need to be particularly close to a given market, whether they're in the insurance or banking professions, whether going into the Docklands area has particular merit for them, or they're an international company and they want to be established at a prime Mayfair location. So, worried? Anxious about what to do next? Don't be. Come and talk to me. Martin Levy of the Levy Group. We're experts in central London offices.